How come I can phase through that tree, but I crash into the one behind it? Livid. I've got 10 seconds, and I don't even know where the other one is. There's one there. I've got 5 now. One more to go. Maybe it all is real. And I do need to, and the fucking autumn mist is trying to take over. Oh, I did it. I thought I failed, and I would have to retry out of shame. But no, I did it. Maybe you know, aside from the actual reason for doing this, which is that one of your friends has a passport in it and he's being arrested. Maybe autumn mist is like, you know, ha ha ha! You will never be able to defeat me. With my fucking toxic leaf pile set to blow, release gas poison to everyone, dying. To which the leaf blower says, I think I understand the crux of what you're getting at, but if you could use grammatically correct sentences, I'm sure it would improve, you know, mass understanding of what you're trying to get at. Maybe that's one of the, maybe that's what drove Autumn Mist to villainy, was his inability to, you know, string together coherent sentences. But yeah, so in order to spite the world for that very fact, he's covered this sort of small area of Vancouver in toxic piles of leaf things, which need to be dispersed within a very strict time frame, lest they, you know, ruin everyone's days. You know, through violent poison death. Or even, you know, if it was just a case of just being an eyesore, and maybe our town centre sort of getting a bad review from. Oh no, that's not the way to get it. Getting a bad review from like travel guides and stuff. It's like there's like a travel guide, yeah, travel guide writer coming into Vancouver, city centre, and he's like, right, let's see, you know, what this place has to offer. Don't fall in the pole. Oh fuck. Maybe if I said don't fall in the bowl, he wouldn't have actually fallen in the bowl, but I failed. I said pole instead. I don't know if anyone heard. Oh, yeah, so there's a travel writer coming into town, and he's like, let's see what Vancouver has to offer, and he's going to give it like maybe the last time, maybe he's revisiting, and he's like, oh, I'm looking forward to the fact that there's not going to be any stray leaves around, or at least not in sort of not piled up anyway. Maybe if they're sort of floating around, that's fine, but like. Fucking no one wants to see. They would definitely mark us down in his like fucking final score. I'm pretty sure that's not how travel writers review like locations. They don't bring out the like PC gamer style percentage scores for places. But if they did, it'd be at least a couple of % for having a load of fucking leaf piles everywhere. It'd be bad for business. And so yeah, so the autumn mist is like fucking. You know, tourism revenue will go down markedly, by which I mean between 0.5 and 0.61%. And the leaf blower's like, no! And so he sends out his trusted, well, trusted enough to drive the leaf blower, but not trusted enough to reveal his like secret identity or the real reason behind doing this task. To try and save the day. That's what I'm doing. I've got 4 seconds, otherwise Vancouver's reputation amongst a small demographic of this one guy's readers are going to go down slightly. You know, it's like in Knights of the Old Republic, you can get fucking... Here's a huge fucking divergence, but in Knights of the Old Republic, fucking bear with me. No, do you know what? You don't even have to bear with me, you can just tune out at this point. But fucking... In Knights of the Old Republic, there's a thing called, well, the tanks have shields, and what they do is they resist like, I think it's always 20% of damage, but they don't fire off every time. So they resist like a moderate amount of damage, but it doesn't happen every time you get hit. It's only like 20% of the time you get hit, and even then, that's only if you're in a special like tank stance. But you can get passives that like you can unlock like passive abilities that make your shield shots like slightly higher, and by slightly higher I mean like 2% higher. And when you work that out as a kind of direct damage mitigation percentage in terms of like how much, overall, how much damage am I going to avoid thanks to this one perk, and it's 2% of 20%, which I don't know if anyone knows maths. It's not very much. It's like 0.05%. Or like 0.5%. I don't know. I can't be asked to do the proper maths because I've got leaves to get, and I've been doing this goal for a goddamn eon. But apparently, it's not so involved that I can stop bullshitting while I do it. So it's the best kind of goal that I fail at because I've been chatting the whole time. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty proud of myself. I mean, to be fair, I did just make the divergence from this kind of the current narrative of this little playthrough, of this little play session, which is you know, Canada's greatest superheroes and the trials and tribulations that they face, you know, daily. / conspiracy theories involved with this guy trying to keep his employment going. To talking about a minor mechanic in Star Wars: The Old Republic, which is an MMO that I think it's failing at this point. It's gone free to play, so I don't know if it's just always more profitable, or, well, take it this way, there's shitloads less servers than there used to be, and that's always going to happen. But like, I still expect like, I'm pretty sure there was like about the same number of servers on City of Heroes, which just got shut down like a couple of weeks ago, or like last week, and on Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic now, which had a like fucking way higher marketing budget than than City of Heroes ever did, and it seems like they've got the same number of servers going at this point, which can't really bode well because they've already like got like fucking no servers that's only been around for like a year. What I'm going to do now is, instead of like doing what I've been doing every time, which is grabbing the first 5 with 4 seconds to spare and then dying, or like, not dying, just kind of, you know, maybe my leaf blower runs out of petrol, or my skater body gets deported, or you know, with autumn mist winds and his either toxic gas leaves, or, you know, ultimate goal of getting us slightly marked down by a random travel writer gets like fulfilled. I need to avoid that, and I've not been doing that so far. Seriously, I don't know where the fuck this 6th one is. Like, because there's 2 there, and then there's 2 rounds there. And there isn't any on the ice rink, which makes sense because there really shouldn't be any under the ice rink, not unless there's like shitloads of fucking spillage. Oh, what's that? Is that it? How do I get there? Not this way is the answer to that question. Right, I think I know where to go now. So I think I've just got to do I've got to go the same line I've been going, just pick up the pace of it. If I go this way instead of like falling down, so that'll probably save me a good 20 seconds. Fuck. I don't know why I jumped off every time. Just out of spite. Maybe I'm not entirely sure. Well, if you've been listening to me chat shit for the last like 20 minutes, you'll be fully aware that I'm not sure if this guy is the saviour of humanity that he proclaims to be, or just some, you know, con man taking you know, stealing a modest wage from from like Vancouver's fucking council beautification fund. I'm not sure. I'm undecided. So I'm not going to wreck his thing. I'm not going to wreck his leaf blower, but I am going to crash it a few times unnecessarily. You know, rather than treating his like devices with the utmost respect or the utmost fucking, you know, disdain, I'm sort of trying to ride it straight down the middle. I think I'm doing a pretty good job. Like, I've crashed into a few trees. I've phased through 3 other trees. Well, the same tree every time, but the same trees every time. But I've done it a few times. So surely the same effect is decided. Not that I've done some kind of scientific experiment. No, that was the one. Oh, I just got 1 less than before that time. So where's number 6? Not that I've done a scientific experiment about like whether there's a huge difference, like structural integrity wise, like fucking studying the effects on structural integrity had on that are affected upon leaf blower driving machines after crashing them either into a series of different trees or the same trees over and over again. I'm pretty sure that's a study that's never been done before, and if I tried to, I don't think I could get the funding. Definitely one of those kind of frivolous, I'm going to investigate things that either... I'm thinking that professors with tenure in America, I think they have license to do that, because, you know, they just get paid, and I'm not even sure if they're obligated to do much. I think, because from what I gather, like, based on how excited Ross gets when he gets tenure in Friends, it's like, fucking, I'm set for life. It's like, oh, great. Fucking, you can just do random experiments for the rest of your days. Chilling out, maxing and relaxing and cooling and shooting some b-balls up around the school. And then a couple of guys are up to no good. Well, they can't start making trouble in your neighbourhood, because I'm guessing you'll have campus security. Seriously, where the fuck is this last... Like, this isn't a huge map. I don't know why I can't find the 6th one. Ugh. Like, as if the green fucking big fisty pointy things didn't help, like, weren't helpful enough. It's like, I need more. It's like, no, even if you do have one of them, it's not going to save the day. I need more fucking... I need more of a help, apparently. I'm starting to get a headache. I'm not sure if that's from either the repetitiveness of me failing at doing this goal, the kind of hour. It's like 1:50 AM, which isn't that late for me, but it's still pretty late all the same. Like at least to like anyone else. Or just the fact that I promised myself I was going to steal a sneaky chocolate bar and I never got around to it. Like, I've just let myself down in a big way. Seriously, man, where the fuck is this? Doesn't help that it takes me about 30 minutes to climb up this hill when I'm trying to get that. I went the wrong way for that. The rest of the thing I did pretty quick though. I mean, I had like 22 seconds on the clock when I epically failed. Man. So we'll go inside this one. Yep. Outside that one. I've got just enough time to round this corner. Is there one? Oh, is there one inside? Ooh. Maybe there's one in the fucking hotel. Can I drive in the hotel? Yeah, there it is. Fucking, my memory kicked in the end. That was one of the most depressing things about the last few years of my life, is I used to think that my memory was really good. Like, I would be having random conversations with people and I'd be like, oh, that reminds me of this random thing that happened like exactly 4 days and 20 minutes ago. And it's just like, how could you possibly remember that? Because there wasn't anything interesting happened at all. I suppose it formed the basis of this fucking Let's Play channel. Just me going, oh, that reminds me of something that's not that's entirely uninteresting. Let me talk about it for 25 minutes. And that would impress people, like memory-wise. They'd be like, how can you remember that shit? But no, and it's like, when I need to remember stuff, I've discovered the last few years that like my memory really lets me down. It's like to the point where I think when I meet someone, I'm like, if there's someone that I've known a tiny bit for a really long time, but haven't really talked to that much, I really should know their name just by proxy, but I don't. Like, I'm pretty sure I don't know my next door neighbours' names, and they've been living there for like, at least on one side, they've been living there for about 15 years. Like pretty much as soon as I gained the capacity to form memories, I remember I fucking. Oh no, I need to go inside that one. At least I know what to do. Yeah, I don't remember their names, and I really should, and that's kind of embarrassing. So like, if I ever talk to them, it'd be like, oh hi, you, how's things? And it's like, or if if it ever got to the point where I would ever find myself in that situation, and that is like, if I actually ever did have a conversation with them, I'd have to be like, yeah, I would have to be really fucking, I'd have to tiptoe around the fact that I don't know their fucking names, and I really plainly should. Not a great state of affairs. That was going somewhere until I randomly stumbled there. I'm not sure if there was a punchline. I'm not sure if any of what I've done so far counts as a punchline, but I was aiming for one, and I just ended up missing. I ran out of steam. I need to get in better shape if I'm to reach punchlines like that. I need some kind of Rocky montage. I don't know what the training would involve. I suppose me doing this would be training, technically. Or, you know, just looking at myself in the mirror and seeing how long I can keep a conversation going. That'd be an interesting thing. Maybe. It's an interesting thought, I think. Maybe it's not an interesting, like, premise, really. Or, like, prospect. It's an interesting thought. And, you know, every time I'll have one of them, I'm going to talk for... I pretty much need to talk for about 25 minutes about it. Now I can leave the country. No, wait. That's not even the end of the thing. Fucking towel ladder. Maybe I can use this as a cheeky way of getting the tape. Yes, maybe I can! No, this is where I was before. Damn it.